Before you eat, ask yourself why.
Okay, so why am I eating? Am I hungry? Am I bored? Why am I eating? One neat fact that I picked up is that people get like late night cravings and they get the munchies before they go to bed and stuff. Not everyone, but some people do. And this is because you're up later than you should be and you're getting tired and your body is saying, if I'm going to stay up and keep moving, I'm going to need to intake more calories to be able to, perform.
If it doesn't taste good, don't eat it.
If you're going to be filling up on food that you don't like, then you're going to want to go and intake food that you do like to counteract the nasty that you just put in your mouth. I know I don't like a lot of diet food, and I found that in the past I might have like a diet bar, like a meal replacement bar, and then just be like, this tastes nasty. And then I'll go have a regular meal. So, if it doesn't taste good, don't eat it.
Don't starve yourself.
Now, I don't mean like anorexia, of course, don't do that, and don't be bulimic and whatnot, but also, I think it's every 4 hours, if I'm remembering correctly, every 4 hours, if we don't have anything in our system, in our stomachs, our body says that we are going into a famine. And that's why people say, you can eat all day, but just have smaller meals. And that's because if your body says we're in a famine, then it starts storing the calories instead of burning them.
Portion your food.
Use smaller plates, smaller bowls, coffee cups. When you're making like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff, use a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. That way you know exactly how much you're intaking instead of just like keeping it on. If we were to take a coffee cup, and sometimes we're not as hungry as we think we are, so if we take a coffee cup or like a small bowl and we fill it up, again I prefer coffee cups, then you know exactly how much is going in, and you'll be able to satiate that hunger. And if you're still hungry, have another coffee cup full. But at least this way you're able to keep track of what's going in. Also use smaller plates. Studies have found, and I'm sorry that I don't have the studies on me at the moment, but I know that I've read somewhere that when you have a larger plate, it looks like you're taking in more. Like you have to put more on the plate to fill it up. But if you take a smaller plate, it looks like you're having the same amount because the plate's entirely full. So it's little mind games going on.
Do not drink your calories.
Everyone knows that, don't have pop when you're trying to lose weight. Even diet pop's pretty iffy. Juice can have upwards of 2 and 4 times as much sugar as your regular soda pop does. Not drinking your calories includes alcohol. There's a reason they have things like Miller Lite 64 and whatnot, because alcohol has a lot of calories in it.
Eat when you're hungry.
If you're not hungry, don't eat. Again, that plays back to, are you eating because you're bored? Are you eating because the food's in front of you and it's free?
Drink plenty of water.
I know people say all the time to drink plenty of water, but it's absolutely true. The more water you have in your body, of course you can't have too much water, but that's why they say, 8 glasses of water a day. But having enough water actually helps your body to absorb the nutrients that you're intaking, whether you're doing multivitamins or just regular food.
Eat slowly.
If you eat slowly, your stomach has more time to fill. So you might, like if you were to have 3 hamburgers and you'd still be hungry because you ate them, within 10 minutes, where if you were to take, 5-10 minutes to eat just 1 or maybe 1.5 hamburgers, you'd feel just as full.
Use fewer condiments.
Condiments have calories too.
Make as much of your own food as you can. Cut down on cheese. Try cold cereal for dessert instead of ice cream. Watch out for your sweets. Cut out your candies, your cookies, your cakes. When at Subway, pile on the veggies. Back off fried food. Try something that's baked. Remember, we are what we eat. So when we take in junk food, that's the fuel that we're using for when we work out. ease up on the caffeine and sugar intake.
Think about it. To lose weight, our bodies have to burn calories to get the energy. But if we're supplying our bodies with, ready energy like caffeine and sugar and all that sort of whatnots, then it's not having to burn the fat to get the energy because it's right there. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that you might want to cut back just a little bit.